Hi guys, welcome back. So today I just wanted to do a quick video talking about some of the products I've been using for the past month or two and just give you an idea of whether or not I like the products or if I can pass on them. Just some items that I have kind of added into my everyday regular rotation whenever I do my makeup, and some that I tried out and it's like I'm just kind of pushing that to the back of the makeup stash because I'm not going to use it, and eventually it'll get thrown into my giveaway bag for my daughter or something. So anywho, I just want to quickly run through some items, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first item I want to talk about is this Pur Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray. Now I picked up this spray at BeautyCon at the Pure booth. It was on sale. If I'd have known how much of a deal I got on this spray, I'd have bought 2 or 3 of them, because I only paid $10 for it, and this spray is like almost $20 or something like that. So, but I didn't know, I had no idea. But I love this spray. It has a nice citrus scent to it. If you use it before you do your makeup to hydrate your face and kind of add some moisture into your skin before you do your makeup, it works really, really well. It kind of gives you that boost of brightness and just extra energy just because of the smell of it and how it quickly adds hydration to your face. Now, I use it for both before my makeup and after my makeup. I use it as a setting spray sometimes as well, because sometimes after I powder, my face might feel a little bit too powdery or kind of dry, because I do like that dry matte look. And I'll go in and spray some of this on my face, you know, because I'll be like, girl, you just looking a little bit too dry. So I'll go ahead, add this hydration and moisture back into my face. But I noticed that it also sets my makeup nicely, which is surprising, but it does. It holds my makeup in place for the day. So I really like this Pur Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray. Okay, next I want to talk about this sleeping mask that I've been using for the past couple of months actually. So it's like I'm almost out. I don't use that much of it, but yeah, I'm almost out. But this is the Korres Wild Rose Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial. And so it's really just a cream, like a night cream that you would use, put on after you wash all your makeup off, you know, scrub your skin, add your moisturizer, you know, retone, add your moisturizer and everything back into your face at the end of the day. And then I put this on right before I get into bed. And it smells amazing. It's really just like a night cream, like I said. This is what it looks like. So it's just a cream, but it smells like roses. It smells like a whole bed of roses, and it just feels really, really good when you just rub it into your face, rub it into your neck at night. I love it, and my husband actually really loves this stuff. Every time I put it on, he's like, oh, you smell so good when you get in bed. So this stuff is really, really nice, and I wake up, my face looks nice and moisturized and bright and everything when I wake up. It's not ashy and dry. So this is what it looks like. This is one of my little, you know, samples that I got in one of my monthly subscription boxes, and it's by Korres, K-O-R-R-E-S, if you want to try it out. But I really like this stuff. Okay, next let's talk about a couple of primers. I've mentioned this primer before. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Face Primer. I love this stuff. I love how it blurs and just smooths out my skin prior to me putting on my foundation and makeup. It really does fill in my pores, and it just creates this like filter, like a nice smooth filter over my skin before I put my makeup on. And so I really like it. It says here Tatcha the Silk Canvas, and this is Filter Finish Protective Primer. So I definitely feel like it's that. It really does act like a filter, and I can see this protecting my skin, because when I put on a primer, especially like a mattifying primer, I do like to feel it smoothing out my skin, filling up my pores, and just kind of creating a blur over my face. And I really like that about this. I am savoring this little sample. I only use it, you know, when I really, really want my makeup to hold for the day. because I know when this runs out, I'm gonna have to replace it, and Tatcha is not an inexpensive brand. They're pretty pricey, so I am savoring this. Now, another sample primer that I started using again recently is the Maybelline Master Prime primer and base, and this one is like blur and smooth. It's supposed to, you know, kind of blur and smooth out your skin, but I don't know, I don't like it because it feels to me more like a moisturizer. It's just like a white cream primer, and when you rub it in, it feels like it is blurring very faintly, but it's like once I get it rubbed into my skin, it really just seems like another moisturizer. It doesn't give me that blurring primer effect that I like on my face. So this is a primer that I really don't care for. I won't buy it again. I'll probably give it to my daughter if she wants it, but for someone who maybe just wants a primer that acts more like a moisturizer and primer in one, this might be a good option for you, but me personally, I don't like it. Okay, I want to quickly talk about some concealers. So a concealer that I was quite surprised about is this Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour concealer. Now, as you can see, this is a little sample size. Actually, it's a nice sample size that I got out of one of my monthly subscription boxes. And that's why I love monthly subscription boxes and bags and stuff, because I'm able to try out products without the full commitment of purchasing the whole product. And this is something that I probably never would have tried. Let me go ahead and just show you what the sample looks like. So it's just a Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. And I've been using this ever since I got it in my monthly subscription box, and I like it. I like it a lot. I have the color dark, and I love the color on this concealer. I love that it's not super duper thick, but it's also not super duper thin either. As you can see, the color, it goes great with my skin tone. It blends in nicely, and not only that, it definitely covers up my dark circles under my eyes. When I use it, it's like it covers them, and even when I blend it out, they still stay covered. Now, another concealer that I really had high hopes for that I'm a little disappointed in is this Milani Retouch and Base Concealer, and it looks like this. Y'all know I can't see. Retouch and Erase Concealer. And I got my glasses right here on top of my head. But anyway, yes, this Milani concealer I'm kind of disappointed in, just because of the fact that I really felt like, okay, this was going to be a good shade or a good color for me, but it is a bit light. I mean, I can work with it, you know, I can work with it if I need to. As you can see it compared to the Smashbox. The Smashbox is the darker one, the Milani is the lighter one. So it's a little bit lighter than I like in my concealer. But it shears out. Even as thick as it looks, it really shears out a lot. So when I blend it in under my eyes, I can still see my dark circles poking through when I use this. And I do not like that at all. I don't like to keep, you know, putting layer and layer and layer of like a liquid or creamy type concealer. Now, I don't mind doing that with a concealer stick because I know how much coverage I need for my eyes underneath, but for something like this, I don't like to go in repeatedly trying to cover up my dark circles, and that's what I have to do with this. So with this Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer, I won't buy it again, but I will use this to kind of clean up under my eyebrows and stuff like that, because you know, it's a Milani product, and I do like Milani products. Now, quickly, I want to talk about an eye base that I've been using, this MAC Ochre Paint Pot. MAC Paint Pot. I've been using this to set my eyelids, and I really like it. This stuff works great. I've been seeing people use it on the YT for a long time, and I just never picked it up. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and try it out, bite the bullet, spend the money and try it out, because maybe it does make a difference. And it actually does. I love the thickness, the tackiness, even though yes, I can set my eyelids with my LA Girl Pro Conceal and some powder or whatever, and it works just fine. But this right here, it just really gives you a nice even base for your eyelids. You can use as much of this as you like or as little as you like. I tend to use just a little. I don't always completely cover and white out my eyelids like some people like to do. I just kind of use it as a base to kind of make my eyeshadows adhere nicely. So this is the MAC Paint Pot, and I have the color Soft Ochre, and I really like this. So that's a product that I will definitely be repurchasing, although I know that that little thing is gonna last me forever. Next, I want to talk about this e.l.f. eyebrow gel. It's like a eyebrow pomade in this little jar, and I really like this stuff. I've been digging in here pretty good. I've been using it ever since I purchased it, and you guys know e.l.f. products are extremely reasonably priced, inexpensive, and I'm so happy because there was another eyebrow product that I was using, and it's a little on the pricier side, so I was really looking for something that I could use that's not so expensive. So I'm very happy that e.l.f. has one that I love. As you guys can see, I like my eyebrows to be dark, like super dark, and filled in really darkly. So darkly, is that a word? Darkly? Anyway, I like them to be filled in nice and dark, and so this works perfectly. It stays, it doesn't smudge all over the place. I like it. So the e.l.f. brow gel. Let's see here. Let's talk about this Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder. Now, I just picked this up, what, like a month or two ago, and I've been using it ever since. Like every time I do my face, I use it to just kind of finish the whole look, kind of pull everything together, because it is a finishing powder. It's not a setting powder, it's a finishing powder. I have the color Milk Chocolate, and I just like it. I like how it pulls everything together after I do my powder and my blush and stuff like that. Sometimes I even use it a little bit. If I feel like my highlight is a little too bright, I might go in with a little bit of this just to kind of tone everything down and pull everything together. So I really like this Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder. But I like a lot of Black Radiance products, at least the ones that I have. I don't have that many. I have some blushes and contours and stuff, but I tend to like the Black Radiance products a lot. So that's that. I only have two more items to share with you guys. The NYX Total Control Drops Foundation. Now, when I first used it, it was a little intimidating just because of the fact that it's so super duper watery. This foundation is really watery. You use it with this little dropper, as you can see, and as you can see here, it's super watery, so you do have to work very quickly with this foundation. But I found that I really like the color and tone of this foundation. Even though it does pull a bit orange, it really blends nicely with my skin tone, and so I really like it. And when it dries down nicely matte for me, not like crazy matte. It just feels like a really nice foundation coverage on my face, and when you set it with powder, it just really looks nice and smooth. So I love this NYX Total Drops Foundation. Of course, I can't go by the little drop chart that they have for you to go by, saying, you know, if you want 2 drops light coverage, 3 drops, 4 drops full coverage. No, I need about 20 drops just to get my basic coverage for my face. So I do use quite a few drops of this when I'm using it, but I like it a lot. I like the coverage, I like the color. Now the color that I have, just in case you're curious, is Cappuccino. So I do use Cappuccino in this foundation, and this is one of the foundations that I use where I actually really like the tone of the foundation. You know, some foundations, they have, you know, your golden undertone, your pinky undertone, your whatever, gray undertone. This one I really like. I just really like the nice warm goldenness to it. I like it a lot. So this foundation I'm really feeling, the NYX Total Control Drops. Lastly, I just want to share with you guys about this mascara that I use a lot. I've been using it a lot ever since I purchased it. It's the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. And now this stuff is supposed to help your eyelashes to grow. I mean, I can't say right now. Can y'all believe I have on falsies right now? I know y'all like, Harpo, who this woman? Y'all like, Harpo, who is this woman with these lashes on? Girl, y'all, I don't know what I was thinking today. I must have been feeling fancy or just feeling myself or something, because I was like, let me go and put some lashes on today. So yeah, your girl actually has some lashes on today. Can you believe it? So anyway, but this mascara, let me just show you. This Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara is supposed to actually help your lashes to grow. And I also have the serum that's supposed to help your lashes to grow and your eyebrows to grow. But this Lash Accelerator Mascara, I like it a lot. It's like, I like the wand. I like the wand because it's not super bushy and super huge. I don't like ridiculously huge wands and stuff. I like them to be kind of thin, a little bit easier for me to control, easier for me to use. It's like I can use it for my upper and my lower lashes. So I really like this stuff, and it also kind of separates and lengthens my lashes when I use it. So I really like this stuff, and it's very inexpensive. Rimmel is a very cost-effective makeup brand, and they have some nice products. So anyway, that is one of my favorite mascaras. When I really want to go va 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 boom and go crazy and stuff like that, then I use my Butter London. And it's the double decker lashes that you'll see in a lot of my videos, and I'll use this a lot of times because when I do dramatic looks, sometimes I feel like I really need to like get crazy with my mascara because I don't wear falsies. And so this is what the Butter London applicator looks like. So as you can see, it's a little bit bushier, a little bit fuller, and the mascara is actually super duper thick. So when I use this mascara, it's because I'm really trying to get some thick, clumpy, you know, volume filled lashes. That's when I use this one. But when I just want to do a little cute, you know, lengthening of my lashes, then I'll use the Rimmel ones. So that's all the products I have to update and share with you guys in this video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you on my next one. Toodles!